Hi, and welcome to the HackCess Show. It's the place where you can find life hacks on how to become the best version of yourself and achieve your goals. We show you how to walk the talk from successful people. And today we're joined by Veronica Mertel. Thanks so much for coming.
Thank you for inviting me to the show.
That's
I
our
like
pleasure.
very much the idea.
Would you like to describe yourself a little bit for our viewers, just to tell us what you do?
Well, I'm basically a busy mom, but also I'm an actor, dancer, director. I found my own production theater and film company. And during this quarantine, I'm also writing.
So what do you think is your biggest success so far in your career?
Well, professionally speaking, I think to stage The Lover, written by one of my favorite theater mans and playwrights, Harold Pinter. It was a kind of crazy idea because we did it on Buenos Aires, to the Argentinian audience, but we did it with a British accent, speaking English with Spanish subtitles.
Mm-hmm.
It was, I think, a great achievement. Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah, it does sound like that. And how is that to work in different languages for you to change? Because I saw that you had a credit in a short film in New York, and that was in English, I imagine, but then you also have done things in Spanish. How do you change that, and how is it different to act in different languages?
Well, to me, it's wonderful because I'm very interested in understand people and communicate and express myself. So it's so important because I feel blessed when I can read something in English and to understand what people is trying to tell or to speak with people from all over the world. It's something that I really appreciate. So technically, how I do it, well, I'm very hard worker, and I just to insert my English way of thinking, and then I change. It's the same. I think it's the same as we actors do it when we have to deal with the character. It's something like that.
Yeah. And you said you're a busy mom too. So how do you manage all that? How do you schedule your day to be able to write and manage everything at the same time?
This year was literally crazy. I mean, in Argentina, when I am originally come from, it was the largest quarantine in the world. So I lived in a city center in an apartment in Argentina, and I was the whole day during months with the kids, trying to help them to do the school at home. Yeah, I suffer a lot because I felt that I was just that my creative aspect was totally paralyzed.
Yeah.
Because of this special time in the story, I think. But like little by little at night, I start writing, taking my time, even though I was very tired. And now that we are living in the countryside now, it's a new experience which is much better. And the girls have started the school again 1 month ago, so I'm just reorganizing myself, and I'm feeling more you know,
Creative, maybe.
I trust that something good could happen.
Mm. And you said that at one point you felt that your creativity was stopped or paralyzed. How did you get that back? I mean, you said that you worked at night, but where did you find the energy and the willpower to do that?
Well, that's the most difficult thing to do because as and as I felt that my creative aspect was like turning off, I felt sad
Mm.
and kind of here, like I felt that
Yeah.
I was almost I was almost wanted to cry, but then I have to support emotionally support the family and also to 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 cook and to help
Yeah.
and to
Yeah.
the mother stuff and domestic also and but I think that for instance I think that yoga in this case helped me a lot because I have a great teacher
Mm.
and he create a kind of net with people from all over because we were people training yoga from different places in the and we create a kind of net and he was so always so supporting and trying to share positive thinking. I think that this quarantine is teaching us to really understand the power of the simple stuff, simple things like sharing time with your beloved ones or like just little things that really help.
Do you have other rituals during your day that you do to get more creative?
Well, I would say that to me, just trying to be in the present moment, it's the best thing you could do because when you are just in the present, it's when you somehow clarifies your mind and you can do better choices or choices which come from a deeper part of you. Um, and you are also more flexible, more in contact with what is happening. So as soon as I I make contact with something that is it's wrong or I'm under stress or something, I just try to breathe and just to reconnect with myself, trying to live in the present. It sounds simple, but it's not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But when you train these kind of things, like trying to be in contact with yourself, things are much more easier.
And regarding projects and like more of the future, do you set specific goals every day or do you just go along and see what happens and just grab every opportunity? How does that work with you?
I think it's a super good question because, in my opinion, you have to balance both.
Mm.
It's
Yeah.
just more of well, I I need to have a kind of goal or sense of direction, but also it's good to let things go in and come for you because especially this year it's so crazy that just you have
Mm.
to relax and trust that somehow something could happen. But I'm always keeping in mind what I want to achieve or what I like or what I need.
And what's
Mm.
your ultimate target at the moment? Do you have a specific goal that you want to share with us or?
Well, one of my goals is because I don't like to have unfinished stuff surround me. I like to finish what I'm writing, and I would love to publish it soon. And of course, I'm very, very open to work with my own company. But this year it was difficult because in Argentina it is theaters and cinemas are absolutely closed at the moment. But yeah, I would say I'm always open to develop some projects for my own company. This year, I was supposed to continue doing the labor in Buenos Aires starting in March, and I couldn't. So it's something that I know and hopefully in the near future I could reopen that gate.
Do you try to take these changes happening and maybe adapt your way of life, or do you just pause it and stuff on the side?
Yeah, I'm strongly convinced that this pandemic or this virus comes to simple teach us something, because if not, what's the point? So it's not it's something that in the same time we were all together, we were all connected. We knew the pajamas that our friends or our neighbors or the habits of people, and we were all we were all paying a high price for this kind of virus or this or this pandemic. I don't know how to name this.
Yeah.
But to me, it's only a way of just trying to evolve as human beings, trying to connect with, because for instance, I was so in contact with the social network, like I really understand what happened in the same moment with these things that happened in the U.S. with George Floyd and this minority that really needs to be taken into account. So probably before I would not be so in contact, because the only way for people to be communicated were doing like independent projects with really we are very, very important, and they have their voice, and I could really understand what could be a person who really feels that it's part of the minority and has no right, or feels that it has not the same rights or same opportunities. So it's of course we should take it into a way of learning, and to be more loving to each other, because that's the way. It's not other better way to do it.
Yeah.
We have to recognize with ourselves, with our neighbors, with our brothers and sisters from all over, and we all, of course, with Mother Nature.
When I don't have time to meditate some days, I'll almost like talk to myself, have a conversation with myself, and tell myself, this is going to be a great day, you can do this. Do you do something like that?
Yeah.
Yeah. And do you listen to yourself too?
Yeah. Yeah, that's good, because sometimes, I don't know, but sometimes we were kids and we needed something, and now as we grow up, it's our opportunity to give us what we really need, or what we really needed. So it's say something that no one tells you. If no one tells you that for instance, if no one tells you that someone loves you and you haven't heard it, you need to hear it before from you.
Yeah. Yeah.
So you have to love yourself and you have to tell yourself. Just find the right person to then tell you that.
And do you have someone who, when you can't give yourself that advice, because maybe, stress comes into the whole game and sometimes we don't have time to, but do you have a mentor or somebody who guides you, who keeps giving you power?
Let's say that I'm a very self-made person. I would love to have a mentor, but I didn't have one. I just also try to pick or to learn things from different people. But it's, also speaking about specifically acting, it's a very competitive business. So it's difficult to find people who really are giving you an advice, you to help to develop some things like really, I don't know. I would love to have a mentor. I do have a teacher which I absolutely respect and I learn from him, of course, Mr. Strasberg. But nobody helps me or give me advices or give me the chance or open me the doors. And the stories that I heard, the real stories from real artists and real people, is that you have to knock the doors, that you have to open the door for yourself, that nobody is going to tell you that you are wonderful. It's just you have to go through different, also there's an industry with a lot of, that when you have to deal with a lot of rejection, I think that happened to you when you are starting. There's no point to say that if you are, well, of course you heard stories like wonderful stories about people who go the first time and they have, but it's not what happened to most of the artists and most of the.
And what do you think are the requirements for these other people who don't succeed right away to help them grow on a daily basis? So I guess meditation is a big part, and accepting rejection maybe. Do you have other requirements for people to grow?
I think when you believe in yourself and when you believe in what you are doing, that makes you a good strength and also power. That's important. It's really important when you believe in what you're doing and when you believe that what you are doing is good and could help others. That I think that makes you feel so good that maybe you could, that these things could be reading or by others, and you start doing your first step, and that's also very encouraging. It's like when you start having really goals and projects and being with creative people, that's always helpful and good.
And if you could maybe give one advice to all the people watching, what could that be?
I think that we have the obligation to be happy. So it's a matter of that just try to be happy because it's the best option. There's not a better option than trying to be happy and to be in contact with what is good for you and what it works with you, no matter where others think about you and what you're doing.
Yeah, I think it's a great first step to be able to just accept yourself and then, live with others. But yeah, the first step is for me to just live with yourself and accept yourself and love yourself. Yeah.
Of course, and somehow our purpose is connected with our happiness. That's why happiness is not only just wonderful; it's also our deeper. It has a deeper meaning. Like it's really connected with your purpose, with your source of energy. Your health, your mission, if you
Yeah.
we can talk about mission because I believe in those things. Just connected what makes you feel good and happy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's a great way to end the questions. Do you have anything you want to promote? Do you have current projects or future projects?
Well, as I told you before, no, not really, because these quarantines, it's like, well, but I would say my future project is related with my own company. I'm trying to do something like, I don't know, maybe in Buenos Aires, maybe here, but it's all connected with develop my own independent company. So I think it's fantastic. It's great. And of course, well, I'm not promoting it. It's just also only a desire to finish my book.
All right. So, what are you going away with today?
Well, I think that I'm going away with the message that all the energy you need is in you, and that you don't have to rely on external sources to get it. Meditation helped fuel it. Willpower and a hardworking mentality can all help you to get where you want to go, and you don't need anything else. And what about you? What are you going away here with?
I love that she talked about adapting to the situation, and I was curious to see if maybe she had some side projects she was gonna work on, or she's just evolving all the time. And I think that's a great answer, because you have to adapt and evolve. That's that's life. You have to focus on yourself and see what you can do better, and take opportunities based on what you like and what happens too. And that was great. That's a great point too about meditation and focusing on yourself and being able to love yourself and be happy. And I think that's the first step to everything you're gonna do in life. If you want to be successful at something, you got to start with yourself and being able to have confidence in yourself and love yourself. Well, thanks so much for watching the HackCess Show.
Don't forget to like and subscribe.
Ooh, that was nice. You think they're gonna do it?
Yeah, I think they're gonna do it.
Yeah. All right. Go get lunch.
That's what you want to do? Yeah, burger.
Yeah. Ooh, yeah. Fries.
Yep. All right.
Hey, don't forget to like and subscribe. Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay. Bye-bye.